Blu-ray. I mean, I don't know. No, I guess they would just throw it on DVD anyway. I would think that'd be cheaper than Blu-ray, but I don't know.
So we got him waiting in the wings, ladies and gentlemen. The man himself.
I'm a stunt man, motherfucker stunt man, motherfucker stunt man. I'm the man with the cash, I'm a stunt man, motherfucker stunt man, motherfucker stunt man. Back the fuck up before I smoke your ass, dog. Motherfucker stunt man, motherfucker stunt man. I'm the man with the cash, I'm a stunt man, motherfucker stunt man, motherfucker stunt man. Back the fuck up before I smoke your ass. Big screen glow, popcorn in the bowl. Marathons running, got a box for the soul. You slash it or found footage, foreign with subs. I can pull what you want, out the shelf like a plug. Respectful and calm, I'll pour you a drink. But swipe one take wrong, you be gone in a blink. Smile on my face till you play me for soft. Then it's jump cut, stunt work, knocking you off. I'm a stunt man, motherfucker stunt man, motherfucker stunt man. I'm the man with the cash, I'm a stunt man, motherfucker stunt man, motherfucker stunt man. Back the fuck up before I smoke your ass, motherfucker stunt man, motherfucker stunt man. I'm the man with the cash, I'm a stunt man, motherfucker stunt man, motherfucker stunt man. Back the fuck up before I smoke your ass. Nice guy, but I've been out playing. Shake my hand, keep it all straight. Talk slick round the shells. You done credits roll fast, no what? Nice guy, but I've been out playing. Shake my hand, keep it all straight. Talk slick round the shells. You done credits roll fast, no what? I'm a stunt man.
Stuntman Mark, ladies and gentlemen.
That was killer.
God, you have no idea how much I was just waiting for you to show up.
Oh shit, that was great.
You got your own entrance. You got your own entrance team now, Mark.
I see. I was just waiting for Matt to get up and crip walk or whatever.
I've been killing.
That was
the producer on that is DJ Jazzy CK.
Ah, nice. I figured.
Cat team with him and New Jack and ECW.
Oh God!
He took a Jacob bit. His dog took a shit. Yeah, so the couch and he ain't no louch.
It's like John Cena over here, bulls freestyle.
He takes a Jacob head, and his dog takes a shit.
I never thought we'd get a Rambo Raft freestyle.
No, I was not expecting that either.
Hey, Mark, you know, how you feel about your song, man? You don't play that everywhere you go now.
I'm going to have to get a copy of it. I'm going to add it to my channel. It's amazing.
So I wanted to wait till you got in here until I told you what the show was partially going to be about.
Okay.
So, and everybody else, I'll tell them too. Like it's a fucking secret between us three or something. We're going to rank Stallone's films tonight.
Okay.
And pretty much got all of them. So nice. We've never done this. We've never really even talked about Stallone that much. But I thought it would be cool since he put the thumbnail up. It's got over the top on it. Rambo brought that up. So I was like, fuck it. Let's just go with, we never do action shit, really. We do horror stuff a lot. So I think it's a good breakup of that anyway.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a good idea.
But before we get to that, I just sincerely want you to know.
I'm a stunt man. Back the fuck up before I smoke your ass. I'm a stunt man. Back the fuck up before I smoke your ass.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind.
So we got a super chat.
Oh, we did get a super chat. Hold on, let me get to it. Matt, do you think Avatar 3 will make $2 billion?
I hope not.
Me too, honestly.
I hope not, because I'm tired of making those movies, and I didn't even see the others, so I don't care
Mm.
about Avatar, Blue People. I feel the same way about them as Mark does about white and black people.
Oh, so you love them?
Yeah.
Sure,
I love it. I love everybody.
I can't stand the blacks. I think was a quote I heard one time on the show.
That's taken out of context, everyone.
That might have been a quote I've heard from somebody.
We've got any newcomers in here, they're probably going to leave.
They'd be like,
because you
what?
said-
No, Mark. Only people Mark hates are Norwegians. He can't stand Ouija's, so let's keep that in mind. Loves Germans, can't stand Ouija's.
Business of fear. I see.
Fred says, "Is this ask any question stream? Well, kind of a mixture of both. Like you could ask like whatever you want to in the chat, but like we'll just be ranking like Stallone's films here shortly." Business of fear. Explain CK's obsession with Hogan. I don't think I can, other than the fact we grew up in the 80s and like everybody was obsessed with wrestling in the 80s and everybody was obsessed with like Hogan. So other than that, I couldn't tell you like exactly. The weird thing is like people say shit now and stuff, but like if anybody tells you that their favorite wrestler in the 80s was anybody other than Hogan, they're lying. Because every fucking kid, if you grew up in the 80s, like that was your favorite wrestler. Now, maybe I might give you maybe the Ultimate Warrior, like around that time period when he got big, but that's all I'll give you. Like if you fucking get in here and you be like, my favorite wrestler was, you know, in 85 was fucking, I don't know, like
Ricky Steamboat.
yeah, or something like that. It's like, no, it wasn't. Unless you were like a Pacific Islander. I don't think he was like, he wasn't Asian. I think he was from like one of the Pacific Islands. So they had him like doing the whole karate gimmick and shit, but Vince always did that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't grow up in the 80s. I was always obsessed with Macho Man, though. I thought he was awesome. I was the Macho Man guy. Everybody else liked Hogan, though.
I will admit I was the same way about Hogan. I had the VHS tapes. I had the doll with the string you pull, and you would say his catchphrases. Had the yellow finger phone thing, all that stuff. So
yeah,
I can admit that. I watched Suburban Commando.
I mean, you got to keep in mind, I think 84 was when he had the Iron Sheik match, and that was when all that Iran shit was going on. And like, it was like the USA, you know, basically beating Iran and all that stuff. Then you had the Andre stuff right after that. And nobody was bigger in terms of like a face for like patriotism and stuff like that. Like, I can't even think of who else would have been bigger for that. At that time period. So it's just, everybody just loved him. Now I love like, yeah, like people talking about Piper and stuff like that. I love Piper now. But as a kid, like you don't get the nuance of what he was doing at that
Well, yeah,
time.
you were told to not like him because he was the heel, and you kind of
Same thing with
it
Macho Man.
wasn't real. You kind of wanted to believe it was real, kind of that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why the memory that comes up with Hogan is when Earthquake jumped on him, and then they had this like almost like a memorial music where the kids are sad and they're tearing him out, and they have this sad Hulkamania music.
Oh yeah.
Earthquake crushed his ribs or whatever.
Yeah, he had the bandage on for like weeks after that. Yeah.
And he's like Hogan's like convulsing, and the little kids are like crying and stuff.
Brother, you got me, dude.
Yeah.
And then you find out that's the other bad thing about Hogan, though. Even before all the racist and crazy shit that you find out, then you find out that like he was like one of the most difficult people to work with ever. And we're talking about this comes from like people like the Undertaker, like, really well respected guys. Were like he was just full of shit, and he would try to like get you, anybody that was a threat to him, he would get kicked off the card or some way or another. They would get they get moved down. So yeah, he was not a good guy in any aspect of his life, in work, at home. Like he was just was.
Yeah,
Earthquake set on everything, even the damn snake. Yeah,
I remember that.
that was a great angle. Dude, I'm not going to even front. Like, I did love Johnny B. Bad back at that time period in the 90s, like the early 90s. Like, I didn't understand the gimmick necessarily, but just like the energy and everything, like I really did appreciate. Like WCW didn't have that many guys that as a kid you really got behind because WWF had already taken that market really. But Sting, Johnny B. Bad, Vader to some degree or another, like liked all of them. I never liked Flair growing up though. I was just never into that style.
That's okay. I don't like Flair now.
Yeah. Don't have him do a cameo. Shit.
I heard that. What's your thoughts on Barf?
Barf. Yeah. Yeah.
That
What was his name? His name was really like Brett or something, or Bart or something like that. And he called him Barf.
Of course he did.
Carter says, isn't it crazy? The only person in the wrestling business to get over on Hogan was Vince Russo, of all people. Yeah, I guess, but then he got sued.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they threw out the lawsuit.
That's true.
So still kind of got over on him.
There you go, Carter. There you go. You weren't here, Mark, but apparently Darren West talking shit about Predator 2 the other night. Said the movie sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried to defend it a little bit in the chat, but they said they'd at least give it a rewatch. So
you got to rewatch his Creep Show 3 Blu-ray.
Oh, man. You got to go for that deep cut, don't you?
The Guard Show kids, the great effects and HD 4K. See the snot and the warts.
I was telling Rambo, like, even if you're the biggest completist in the world about stuff, I would never buy Creep Show 3. I just would never.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I could ever pull the trigger on something like that. Like, I have to at least like it to some degree.
It's not even, there's nothing about it that I know I would never watch it again, ever. And like, not only that, but I just despise the idea that it exists too. So I didn't want to look at it, let alone watch it.
Right. Yeah. I understand. I'm same here. I'd never fucking watch it again. I mean, maybe if we did like a commentary for it or something to talk about how shitty it is, but if I can help it, I'll never watch it.
Yeah. A lot of people talking about WCW though. I didn't realize. I mean, when I was a kid, for some reason, WCW just wasn't that popular. I mean, you knew it existed, and it had like a video game. That's the main thing I remember was playing the Nintendo game. But like, it was like seemed more for adults than kids.
Sadly, I didn't get to watch WCW as a kid. We was never on the stations we had, so only found out about them later.
Yeah.
Like the Monday Night Wars.
It always seemed, when I was a kid, it always seemed pretty like scary in a way to me, because like every time they would show commercials from it, somebody would be bleeding. Like, they would have like promos and stuff. So that was what you saw. And it was just, as a kid, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Because, WWF didn't really have blood at that time, but like every WCW match, like was a steel cage match where somebody was getting busted open. Yeah.
Was it Flair?
It was always Flair, or like, who's somebody else that got busted open all the time in WCW? Mostly Flair.
Yeah. Flair was the main guy.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you too, what was your first exposure to ECW? Like when, how far back?
Like right around the time for me, Wes started watching it on the Sunshine Network, like really early on, before like, because he
What's
had
the Sunshine Network?
It was the network that it was on when it first started. And he had what do you have, like Dish TV or Direct TV or something. He had one of those at that time. I don't remember if he was getting tapes or if he was just watching it and taping it off that. But anyway, that was the first time I remember watching it, was through that. That would have been, Christ almighty, I don't know, 97, 98, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was always the thing that because wrestling was so popular, kids were always talking about who's going to go where and who showed up and what happened last night on whatever episode. So I would always hear about ECW. And then when I finally caught it on TV, it was some random channel. I don't even know what the channel was. Maybe it was the one you were talking about, UB. But when I saw it, I was like, this is insane. It was some crazy match. I don't remember which, but just the style of it, the look of it for sure was off-putting in a way because it looked like shit.
Yeah.
But, later on I would grow to appreciate like that kind of look and the charm of it all. But
one of the funny things about when I first remember watching it too, that you're talking about though, Mark, was it struck me how many guys were just wearing like sweatpants or, like it didn't look like they even really had ring gear.
Seeing Sandman wearing like
Yeah.
just clothes that he probably wore at his house, smoking cigarettes on the way to the ring. I'm just like, what is this? I loved it though. It was so wild. So
I think
different
once
from
you get
everything
to
else.
around 98 though, it got really good because they started doing like really good storylines. That's probably Heyman more than anything else. But
Yeah.
like when they started doing the Tommy Dreamer stuff and Tommy Dreamer Raven stuff, and they started doing, like the Sabu and RVD stuff, that's when it was like started really picking up and getting good.
Yeah, I think because Barely Legal was their first pay-per-view in 97. And then I think after that's Hardcore Heaven. But I do remember fondly all what was that Memphis promotion? Was it USWA, I think?
I think that's right. Yeah.
They were doing, I remember the storyline with Lawler very vividly back then. And I was just like, to me, it was the coolest thing because he was in WWF and like here he is at ECW. And then you had Brian Christopher and then Rick Rude gets involved. There's so many people going on like in that feud. And that whole storyline was awesome.
Definitely. Yeah. I miss ECW. I miss like just decent unscripted wrestling at this point because WWE, and I just watch like bits and pieces of it, and I still, listen to the podcasts and stuff like Chris Van Vliet and like what's the guy's name? James Romero.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like I still or listen to those and watch them, but dude, from what I can gather from just watching the clips and stuff that I do, it's just progressively getting worse, really. Like in terms of, I don't really know of any storylines that are going on right now. At least I knew of a couple, like when the Cody Rhodes angles and stuff were going on. But now it's like, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's very lackluster right now in terms of stuff that I care about storyline wise.
Yeah. Do you think Avengers Doomsday will make over $1 billion? Yes, 100%. I think that will happen.
I think it will.
It might be like one of the only movies people are really like would go to the theater to see in mass at this point.
Well, yeah, you're right. When you're right, you're right. I wish you were wrong, but you're right. But I care so little about that film. It's like in the negative. It's like if you have the line, I'm like below it, buried, which maybe I'll be buried when that film comes out, so I don't have to watch it. But I'm just so done with superhero films. I have been for a while. I'm sure that'll be almost 4 hours long. Would not be surprised.
Yeah, it won't be any shorter than 3 hours, that's for sure.
Great.
Crater says Spider-Man Brand New Day should be good too.
I don't know about that. I mean, some of the stuff that they're talking about doing doesn't look very interesting. And I've never really been into the Tom Holland movies all that much. They're just kind of there.
because the character is a bit of a bitch in those movies, and Mark Ruffalo, who I think is a bit of a turd, his Hulk sucks. I mean, he's taking selfies, he's giving people breakfast tacos.
That's what the Hulk does, Rambo. Come on.
Oh yeah, I remember all the times where he gave people tacos. That was my favorite issue.
You like that comic? Yeah.
I love it.
Remember that one where he set up the taco stand?
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. Super Chat says, Michael Piatowski, I watched Nevermore, the Raven documentary, not bad, but who made Billy Corgan some wrestling? He is a wrestling mark. He bought NWA. I mean,
Yeah.
From what I understand, he's like some sort of, savant when it comes to certain things like music and wrestling, like his kind of recall of stuff. I cannot listen to that guy do interviews though. I've tried. He's got his own interview show now, Billy Corgan, and he like has musicians and actors and shit on. It is the he will talk nonstop for 5 minutes before he just asks the question, and I can't wade through the bullshit. It's impossible. If you ever get a chance, just turn on that show. It's called Beautiful Creatures or something like that, I think. Or maybe that's
I've seen it. I've seen enough.
Okay. Yeah,
Saw enough of it.
I've never seen anybody like do an interview like that where it takes so long to get to the question at hand that you just kind of lose interest. But
very awkward.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that Raven documentary. That was I think Vinegar Syndrome put that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
I need to watch it though. I did watch his interview with Van Vliet. It was really good.
Me too. Yeah, I watched that one as well. Unfortunate the health problems he's having now, but I mean, he says he's okay, but physically he doesn't look it.
It sounded like he was trying to play the Jedi mind trick on himself though. He was like, I don't have Parkinson's. It's like,
oh
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the bit I saw with him and Corey Feldman.
Billy Corgan and Corey Feldman. Really? Did he really?
Yeah.
God, I bet that was insufferable to fucking try to get through that.
For the minute I watched it, I lasted 1 minute and 10 seconds, and I left.
Yeah, that would make my head explode with those two.
I abandoned it. So, Mark, are you watching Primate?
I keep seeing the ads for that on different stuff. I don't know. I mean,
you don't like monkeys?
Oh yeah, I love monkeys. Love playing with monkeys, and
you play with them.
Yeah. No, I mean
on your couch.
Yeah, it sort of came out of nowhere. I mean, we haven't had like a killer monkey movie in a long time. But.
It's a guy who made Strangers Pray at Night, I believe, and that awful Resident Evil movie, Welcome to Raccoon City.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when was the last time there was a killer monkey movie out? I guess it was well, that wasn't a real monkey though. When's the last real monkey?
Yeah, I can't.
Only on this show would that question get asked. By the way, when's the last time there's a killer monkey movie out?
I go back to the 90s, but I'm trying to think if there was something. There had to have been something in between, of course.
I can't think of anything. Not in between.
Because people in my chat were asking about that film. I'm like, I've seen that film. It's called Shakma, which I like. Because that was like an actual the baboon that really would stretch your face off. It looked like they did it to the actors.
Crater's got a good point. Nope.
Oh yeah, funny enough. Right here. I forgot about that because I thought you meant like it is a part of the film.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think like a full film.
Was
I can't think of a full film.
do you remember that Matthew Broderick movie,
Project X.
Project X? Yeah,
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I really
From
like that movie.
Fox from the 80s, where it was the Air Force doing the experiments on chimpanzees. I think Helen Hunt was in it. William Sadler, I think, was in it. I do remember that. It was a film I watched quite a bit as a kid.
Link, yeah, Link 2. I saw that one with what's her name? Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah.
That was funny because they kept calling it a chimpanzee, which it was clearly an orangutan that they painted to look like, I guess, a chimpanzee, but you tell. Like, this is the weirdest looking chimpanzee I've seen. It's pretty much Clyde from Every Which Way But Loose. I'm like, why do you call it chimp? Just call it an orangutan. It's clearly an orangutan. Just don't call it chimpanzee. I don't know why that was driving me crazy, but I have fun with the movie. But
I like the second one. So there was Any Which Way But Loose.
Every
right?
Which Way But Loose.
Every Which
And
Way
the
But
sequel was Any Which Way You
You
Can.
can, yeah. So the second one had the big giant fight scene at the end, right? Where he's
Yeah.
like, he fights. Who's the guy he fights? Like, he's a pretty well-known action guy.
I know. He was Conan's dad in Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, it goes on forever too, and it's great. I mean, the fight sequence of that movie. That's what I really remember.
That was
more
fun.
so about it. William Smith. Yeah.
That's a fun one. Those are fun movies.
But anyway, speaking of fun movies, I guess we should start this because this is going to take a while. I didn't realize how many movies this guy fucking had.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to bring up the tier list of Stallone films.
Mark's favorite ranking.
Yeah, Mark loves to rank shit.
The Right Show.
Yeah.
All right. Oh. Let me make this bigger here. Can I? What the fuck? Normal view for a second. I think I can. All right, we'll do that. And then we'll do that. And hope that this works. All right. So you got Sly, Adrian, Blair, Carter, as in Get Carter. That's going to be the C tier for this. Death Race 2000. And then just blah, 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 you know? Just a fucking Sylvester Stallone quote. All right. So let's see. There's in no particular order, by the way. They're just randomly shuffled. First movie up, right out of the fucking gate, is Demolition Man.
S tier.
Jesus. He had it right
Love
there
the
on him.
film. I just happen to have it right here.
Really? Right? I don't even have that. I have it over there, but S tier for me. It has a fantastic villain in Wesley Snipes. Just for all the things he was able to predict about cancel culture and PC and all the things it predicted. Yeah, people like Dennis Leary, Sandra Bullock, and that good action, good humor, good satire. It's probably my top 5 Stallone films for me. S tier for me.
I was thinking the exact same thing. It's in my top 5 for Stallone for sure.
I recently watched it again when Arrow put out the 4K and all that, and I was amazed how well it held up. Because I first saw that movie in the theater when it was 90. What year did that movie come out?
3.
Yeah. So that, by the way, those couple of years there between like 91 to 93 were probably like the action explosion years. That's when T2 came out and everybody wanted to make an action movie like after that. So I went to the movies all the time. during those years. And I think I like it more now than I did when I saw it then, because you pick up a lot of the jokes and stuff in it better now. And Wesley Snipes, I mean, his performance, you like notice like how good it was, just how like well he played that role. So yeah, definitely, I think it should be an S tier.
Yeah.
For sure.
If for nothing else, the seashells
How do you use these seashells?
that can becoming like a whole cultural thing still this day. All right, so I think that's Lords of Flatbush.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the second one. Now, granted, I have not seen this movie in probably 15 years.
Same here.
The same
I don't-
here. Remember
one
being
that I own.
okay? Like a
Do what now?
B?
Like a B.
Yeah, like a B. It's got Henry Winkler in it, which is cool. Plus the fact that Stallone pissed off what was it, Richard Gere, and got him fired from it.
I had heard that.
'Cause Richard Gere was supposed to be one of the leads, and then I think he like spilled something on Stallone, and Stallone and him almost fought. And I don't know if this is true, but the rumor is Stallone came up with the whole hamster gerbil joke about Richard Gere after
Because he was
that.
pissed at him.
That's the rumor. That's the legend that Stallone was the one that came up with that.
I hope
don't
that's true.
If so, I mean, that alone makes it at least a B.
Yeah, I hope that's true so much. Okay, we'll put it in B because, like I said, I haven't seen it in a friggin' fortnight, and I don't think I've ever seen this next one.
Victory.
Victory. Yeah.
C or D. I mean, I was never a big fan of it. I mean, I'm not a fan of soccer anyway, or football. I don't know. It's football. It's called soccer here, so I'm calling it soccer.
Football.
It's like
Football.
it's the Great Escape, but with soccer.
That's a good way to describe it.
It's
Great
cool.
Escape with soccer. And should have put that on the cover.
I mean, it's cool. You got Michael Caine in there. You got Pele, who is of course, one of the great soccer players. Max von Sydow, I believe. I mean, to be fair, I haven't seen the film like 10 years. So for me, it's C or D, but it doesn't matter where.
All right.
I don't think anyone would care.
No, I don't either.
So wherever.
I'll put it right there.
Yeah.
Driven. Holy shit. I haven't seen that movie in a while.
That's an F.
I do remember that one. That movie is off the chain killer. You know what it
That's
is.
awful. I'm a big Rennie Harlan fan. I'm a big Stallone fan. But my God, that is so disappointing. You did, was it Tip Pardue as your lead? And like, who the fuck is Tip Pardue? And why is he the lead? The chase scenes, they put CGI in it for some reason. And yet Days of Thunder, a few years before, did it all for real and better.
Yeah, yeah.
F1, which came out recently, that's a better version of Driven. What about you,
That
Mark?
was
yeah, go ahead.
That was a pretty big movie at the time, though. I mean, in terms of like budget and everything.
Big flop.
Yeah.
Just like Get Carter. And that was around the time where it seemed like he was in a bit of a slump because like Get Carter didn't really do well either. And I think he wrote Driven, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that with Rennie and I'm going into it thinking like this is going to be something completely different. And it was just like you mentioned, Rambo, the execution was very poor. The CGI stuff. Burt Reynolds, I barely remember him in it. I know he's in it, but I barely remember him in it.
He's in a wheelchair. That's about it.
Yeah, it's one of his worst movies, in my opinion.
All right. Well, we'll just dump that fucker right in the, you know. Oh God, I remember watching this movie. I still don't know exactly how I feel about this movie, but I remember vividly watching this
What's
multiple
that one?
times. It's
Oscar.
Oscar.
Oh, okay.
The comedy, like it's such a weird fucking comedy too, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if it works or doesn't work, but it's completely unique. I'll say that. Like, from what I remember, isn't Marissa Tomei his daughter?
Yeah, something like that.
And
Tim
like,
Curry is in it.
yeah,
Kirk Douglas is at the beginning.
Right. Yeah.
John
He's a-
Landis directs.
he is a fucking what? Like, is this the one where he's a gangster?
He's a gangster trying to go on
Yeah.
the straight and narrow, and it tries to be very fast, hijinks. There's the jewels, there's this bag of underwear, people going in and out, just trying to be like that rapid fire pace of 30s comedies.
Yeah, that's the weird part about the speech patterns and everything are
Yeah.
accurate to that time period, and like it just makes it like almost like you're in a bad fever dream or something.
I mean, I like the film actually. I think it's his best comedy compared to his other comedies.
I was gonna say his other comedies are
Yeah.
terrifying.
But I mean, I quite liked it, so it depends, but you do put it wherever you guys feel. I don't know, Mark, if you've even seen it.
It's been a long time. I think I've only seen it the one time. I know, is it Don Amici's in there too?
Yeah, at the end of the film.
Yeah. Along with Chaz Palminteri. I remember liking the cast, but I haven't seen it in so long, and it was a one watch, so I couldn't really give an opinion. One time watch.
That's true. Do you know, Jazz? I do like it's funny. That was when I worked at a video store. Not my main boss, but my subordinate, which she was a very nice lady. Like her favorite film ever was Oscar, so it was like she would always want to watch it. I'm like, I don't care. Like, go ahead. I don't mind the film. I do think it was funny, but I grew up with those type of comedies. Like, growing up with Three Stooges, Red Skelton. So because I grew up with that kind of comedy as a kid, I think that drew me more as a type of comedy. But it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea if you're not into that style.
Well, and that's the weird thing about it to me, though, man, is that like I didn't really like mind it that much. It's just completely unlike anything else, maybe ever around, but especially around that time period. So it kind of like takes you off guard, or at least it did at that time. People might be more used to movies being that kind of off kilter now, but at that time people didn't know what the hell to make of that movie. I do remember that. But it's fine to me now.
And you put it in B.
Okay, that seems like a pretty good spot. Creed 2.
How about Mark?
I'll be honest with you, like I don't like any of the goddamn Creed movies. So
I'm not a big Creed guy, so I don't.
I like the band.
It could,
but
it could go wherever.
I put an F. It was such a. I don't understand. For example, is my point of view on it. Why you would make Ivan Drago a less intimidating, less iconic character by, I don't know, making him just like a typical, he's the father that drives his son hard and overbearing. I'm like, what made, it's like you forget what made Ivan Drago work in the first place. That's one of the many issues and I don't care really about Michael B. Jordan's character. He's cocky. He's arrogant. I'm just not into his story, his journey.
Now, there's something about those movies that I just cannot get behind. I don't know what it is. It lacks like any of the soul of the Rocky movies or anything. And they just seem really generic now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So for me, I put an F, but I didn't like. Funny enough, the one I could watch is the one Stallone was not in was Creed 3, and that was because it just felt like its own standalone entity that I didn't even think of Rocky watching it, which actually made it better. Its connection with Rocky kind of makes me more annoyed with it in a weird way. Where Stallone, I don't want to see him as this broken down coach who's just wandering around lonely and sad because everybody else is dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's just depressing as a fan. That's just me.
I just don't want to see Michael B. Jordan. I don't fucking.
That's it. I don't like that. Okay, now Apollo Creed is this guy who cheated on his wife and had a kid, like with someone. I'm like, wow. So now you did Apollo Creed dirty. I didn't like that either in the first Creed, and then
I forgot about that. So you mentioned it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing.
All right. What do you think, Mark? Where do we put it?
Put it in S tier. They brought back Bridget Nielsen, so
Oh my
it's always
god! They should have had Flavor Flav just like just there with her.
should have challenged Ivan.
So C maybe D. I mean, I don't like it, but I did.
Yeah, I mean, I don't outright just despise the movie. It's there. I'll never watch them again.
I won't either. I know. I mean, I know. I for certain won't watch Creed 2.
I'd say D is fine.
All right. Avenging Angelo is next.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not positive I've ever seen that. But real quick before we get into that, let me get these super chats.
Okay.
Bobby says, get ready for Bobby. Mark walks in a restaurant. CK said, Are you in a hurry? Mark said, yes. CK grabs Mark and puts him in the table. CK said, what do you want, Mark? Pizza? CK says, you got it. Like a damn Ninja Turtle or something, Mark.
Apparently.
And he says, CK said, feed me more, just like Ryback. With the food, Uncle Bill. Uncle Bill said you can smell what Uncle Bill is cooking. Matt is saying, what while
What?
what? Yeah.
What? Can't be a table. It's gotta be on the couch. That's the only OJ. Gotta be on Mark's couch. Do you actually eat on that couch? The $8,000 couch?
There's no way.
It's not 8,000. And no, I don't eat on it.
Okay, 10,000. Sorry.
All right. So what do you? I've never seen this movie, so you guys are gonna have to like decide where the hell this goes.
F. That is definitely an F.
One of his. Yeah, that was direct to video. One of his weaker films. Trying to think. I know it's something about like a mob boss or something. You have to fill in the blanks, Rambo. That was. God, I ain't seen that movie in like 20 years.
It was trying to be like romance comedy. It was trying to be Madeline Stowe, I believe, is like the daughter of a gangster guy.
Yeah, that's
and,
what
like,
it was. Yeah.
Fall in love and
Mm-hmm.
what was the older guy's name? God,
you talking about? Is it Anthony Quinn? You talking about?
Yeah,
yeah.
He's in it for a little bit. It's very low budget. It's one of those films you watch and you go, he's fallen a long way. There's barely any action. The budget very cheap on the screen, lack of chemistry. Comedy wasn't funny. Yeah, we don't need to spend much time. It's an F.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe this next one is Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which he just had
Yeah.
like a speaking role in them.
Yeah, they had a cameo in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, listen, man, those movies to me are like, I don't know how to explain this, but like the least offensive of the Marvel movies in a way.
Right.
Like if I had a continuum of like shit I had to watch and I was forced to watch these movies, and I have seen that one, I would probably pick Guardians. Just if you gave me like a choice between the Avengers, Captain America, the Hulk, and jumping out a window, and then my only other option was fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, I'd pick Guardians of the Galaxy.
So where would you put it?
Well, that's the thing. It's not really a Stallone film either, though.
Right.
But I mean,
As
if
a
I'm
movie.
ranking it on this list in its own merit, probably like a B.
Yeah, I'd do like a B or C. Because I do think the first film is better. I don't think the sequels are as good.
Agreed.
So if the first is like an A or a B, then the second I would give like a B or a C. And then the third I'd give like a D.
Yeah, I'd probably put it in D or C, one of the two.
This one?
The second one, yeah.
Wow, D.
D, damn him. Mark's hardcore not.
Those would be the last movies I'd watch if I watched any of the Marvel movies.
Is it because it reminds you of Star Wars?
Probably. I'll bet that's it.
I didn't even put that together, but
that's it, Mark. Whether you're aware of it or not, that's probably the reason.
Okay.
All right. So coming up then after
Bobby's
that.
back.
Oh, Bobby's back. Hold on. Where you at, Bobby? Bobby. What if the VMAX YouTube channel could be a ring arena, VMAX guy announced the YouTubers in the match like Matt just did a stunner on Chris Stuckman. Oh,
Chris Stuckman ain't worth my time to do a stunner. I just show him his movie.
Chris
He
Stuckman.
fall asleep.
Matt fucking does.
Everyone just watch his movie. You'll fall asleep too. It's like good Quaalude. Shelby Oaks, Valium for people.
Shelby Oaks should be that'd be the alternate title value.
It's it's like Benadryl. It's fucking. You don't need any Benadryl when you watch that.
Does Mark hate space?
no.
It's kind of like how West hates of parades.
I like science fiction. I don't mind space at all. I just don't care for James Gunn's shit.
It's like Garrett's
shit.
Like Garrett's unnatural hatred for robots. Mark just hates space.
Wait, Garrett hates robots?
Apparently, I mean, like he hates.
He likes Megan though. He's a big Megan fan. He can't hate.
He did like Megan though. I guess that's true. Okay, Rocky 4 is next. Now listen.
Yeah.
I'll admit to you that I'm a bit biased about this movie because this was probably the first one I saw in the theater. And at that time, like that movie would hype up anybody. You could bring a fucking corpse in there and they'd get up and walk out of the theater like after that last fight scene. So I think it's S tier.
I would put it in S tier. I think that's my favorite sequel. I mean, it's ever since I was a kid, like I've always liked the stuff with Apollo and Rocky, and you see them like hanging out and stuff. And I love all the big entrance that he's got with the fucking the parade and all that. I love that stuff. And then Lundgren is like, at the top of his game at that time. So perfect bad guy. I put it in S tier. I've always loved it.
Fully agree. I wore out that soundtrack on cassette over and over again. It has some of the best montages, training sequences, I would say the best ever on film for training scenes. It's very fast paced. 80 some. It's the shortest of the Rocky films.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's my favorite Rocky film. It's S tier for me. If there's a film, like if someone said pick 5 films that represent the 80s, that's one of them. That's a perfect example of what 80s sounded and looked like in a way.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think that the only training montage that I like better in a film is probably Bloodsport. So, but this would be like a close second. Like the training montage in Rocky 4 is outstanding, where he's running through the snow with the fucking logs and the KGB or whatever following after him. And, yeah,
I don't know why I thought you don't say Jim Cotta.
Jim Cotta. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. You never know. Maybe you're a big Jim Cotta guy.
No, I'm not.
Oh, Mayor, come on.
What'd he say?
He says he hates Rocky 4. They should have stopped at 3.
Dude, he hates everything. But I've gotten used to that. Let me reduce this a little bit because I want to make sure I can get all this shit in here. Okay. You still see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can see it.
All right. Spy Kids 3D. God damn it. I'm bringing the
F.
Spy Kids movie in.
We already know where to put that.
Yeah.
I don't even
Sadly, I
talk
saw
about
it in the theater. I think I only saw it because 3D was due again, and that was the only 3D around. So just, I watched this 3D movie, and it was abysmal, completely abysmal. Maybe the worst thing Stallone's been involved in. Maybe.
Wow, it's pretty strong. You hated that.
I don't know how Robert Rodriguez goes from Desperado and from Del Till Dawn to movies like that. It's hard for me to see that.
I've often wondered that myself, so I get where you're coming from.
So the next one is going to be Rambo
4.
Yeah. Listen,
That's the most shocked I've ever been watching.
Same. That's exactly the same experience I had with it. Me and Wes watched that in the theater. I think we reviewed it on
Yep, you did.
on the show, and like it was all just kind of basic stuff until the last 20 minutes. And we were both sitting there like, what in the fuck? Like, this is the crazy. Like, we couldn't believe they would even do that at that time,
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy for that time. It would be insane to do something like that now. But I go back and watch that last 20 minutes all the time. Like, if I can find it on, or if I could see, just to watch clips of it on YouTube. It's amazing.
Now, I just want to say something you say quite often. A movie, it's hard. They don't know how to end a movie. That's an example of how they knew to end it.
That's a good. You're right. That's like the opposite of that, which is like the rest of it's just kind of like, it's okay, and then like the ending is just amazing.
Yeah.
I would put it on S tier just for the finale with how. It ended things full circle.
Yeah. Yes. Should have been the last one.
Yep.
Yes, it should have.
Would have been perfect to be the last one, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
And I did see it in the theater as well, and it's one of the more satisfying endings I've seen in a while. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we all agree on this one.
Yeah.
This can go in S tier
for sure.
It's great.
Okay. Oh God, Escape Plan.
I saw that once when it came out. I remember thinking, like, is this like where these guys are now? Like, man,
it is.
I was underwhelmed. I don't hate Escape Plan, but man, I wanted so much more out of that. I mean, because I think that was 2014, so it wasn't too long after like the Expendables second one. So I was thinking like this could be really really solid. Like it's got a good enough premise, but then like you're watching it, and then is it? I think it's 50 Cent, right? Like
Yeah,
the show, he's like a computer guy, and I'm like, what
yeah.
the fuck? The weirdest casting.
Somebody, did you ever see that? There's a comedian, I think it's Godfrey, who was talking about Ari Spears made a whole joke about that scene and 50 Cent in that scene where he was like, the only thing that 50 Cent did to be a computer like guy, IT guy, or whatever, just put on a pair of glasses.
Put on a pair of glasses, exactly.
He was like, I work on computers.
I've seen that,
Yeah. Dude, it's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen. The impression that he does, like, because it's spot on.
Yeah.
It's an awful movie, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, I saw in the theater. I was very disappointed. I would put it like on D for disappointment.
I think D is a good spot for that too. Really.
Yeah.
What was
Don't
the-
wait. That better not be the sequel right there. Next
Yeah,
to
it is.
It is the sequel, yeah. Which that's going to be better.
right.
No, that's an F.
It's got Batista in it.
I guess
So
that movie
F.
made money. Did it make money? The first Escape Plan, because they wouldn't done a sequel.
Overseas, it did. That's why
Oh.
the sequel is much more China influenced, because there's Asian actors and incorporated into the plot because it made money overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why these sequels were made and went direct to video, because there was that one, and then there was a third one. The third one, Devon Sawa was the villain.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, man.
So,
I forget about that.
so yeah, this one, Stallone is barely in it. Batista's barely in it. It's more of these other people that are the stars. Asian actors, because again, wanted to go to that crowd.
Yeah.
But it's as forgettable, as lame as you would think a direct-to-video film would be. For me, it's F. It's a waste.
Escape Plan 6, we're out of maps. Escape Plan 2, Escape Harder. All right. So D or F? F.
That's an F. That
Yeah,
is
for
an
sure.
F. Because even the first, I could say, is better than that.
Get Carter is the next one, which has got its own kind of category in here. So I think I know where I want to put it. But I mean, Get Carter is one of those movies to me where he's trying to do something different. He'd been pigeonholed for a long time in those specific kind of roles. He was trying to do something like a little bit different. I don't think it worked that well, but it's not as horrible as some of the shit we've been talking about.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I do like that it was trying to be this neo-noir action thriller.
Yeah.
And Jesus Christ, how fucking hot was Rachel Lee Cook back then? Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
But the cast is cool though. I like Michael Caine's in it. John C. McGinley, who's always a good addition to pretty much anything. It just, there's parts of it where I like some of the stuff Stallone does, but overall there's something about it that feels uneven to me. I don't know what it would be though. It's a remake though of the 70s film, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Rambo, I have no idea what you think about this movie. What are your thoughts?
It's funny, actually. I didn't do this on purpose. I got it right here. But
Nice.
I've always enjoyed this. I always thought it was underrated. I'm actually quite a fan. Like you mentioned, I like the cast, because you mentioned Michael Caine, Mickey Rourke, Miranda. I think Stallone does a very good performance, and I think he carries the film. I like the style. Like, the director really have a lot of different types of camera angles and has a unique look to the cinematography. I like that he was trying to do something different, and it's kind of little bit of revenge, a little bit of other stuff. So I quite like it. So, but I'm alone in that.
Get Carter 2, Aaron Carter. Get Aaron Carter would be a fucking great movie. Okay, so you'd probably put it what? A or B?
For me, A, but
Okay.
wherever you want to put it. On my list, it'd be A because I do quite like it, but wherever you want to put it.
Mark, where would you put it?
It's definitely not a D or a F. I'd probably put it in C.
All right.
I may revisit it now just because of we're talking.
Just because I named a whole section for it, I'm just going to put it in the Carter section, like because that would make sense. To me, that was like the perfect example of like an average Stallone film for me.
I'm putting the Dracula 3D Defense. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Put that defense.
I will fucking die on that hill too. Fist. Get fisted.
I think this is. Forgive me, it's been a while since I've seen it. I think it's loosely based on Jimmy Hoffa. I think it's like the. I think that's what the story's about. The unions and he did that after Rocky. He wanted to establish himself more as an actor, but that in Paradise Alley didn't really work out for him. I've only seen it like once.
Isn't this is this a Corman one?
No, Death Race 2000.
Death Race 2000 I know is, but this one isn't. This is one of the early ones that he did, right?
Yeah, it was after Rocky.
Oh, okay.
But
I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Gene Corman, who's Corman's brother. So technically, it is Corman.
Okay,
Produced by Corman. Yeah, I haven't gone back to this movie ever. I don't remember hating it, but because it's like about labor unions or some shit like that. Yeah, so I thought it was okay. Yeah, I don't remember much about this one.
It depends if you're into that subject material.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah,
I didn't really care.
That's why I only seen it the once. Yeah.
So I don't know where to put it.
Let's just put it in fucking D and get over with. Rocky 5. Now, listen. I know Stallone has gone on record to say like he hated this movie because it turned Rocky into like, this loser that didn't have anything, and like, it wasn't the way that he wanted that to go out, and it wasn't the way he wanted the series to go, and he hated the end movie. I never thought this movie was horrible. Like, now I didn't think it was fucking as good as any of the previous ones, but I never thought it was like this horrible ass, movie. I thought it had some good stuff in it. Tommy Morrison can't act. I think we clearly like tell that. Probably the weakest of any of the main villains or anything like that by far, but at least in the original 5. But like, it had the Don King ripoff. It had which was great. It had like the cool montage scene, or not montage, but like flashback scene with Mickey and all that shit. Like, I just didn't think it deserved all of that shit. That's just me.
It's not as good as the others. You can, as soon as it even starts, you can kind of get the sense of like the drop in quality versus the other movies. I do like some of the scenes with him and Sage. I like that he is trying to deal with the physical trauma of the fight with Ivan. There's parts of it I like, but it's not really good, I would say. Like, if I'm going to recommend a Rocky sequel, that definitely wouldn't be one of them. If that says anything.
I'm waiting on this, Rambo.
Okay, in all honesty, I'd probably give it like a C. Because when I was a kid, I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
I did see the word print, which I do think is a bit of a better version of the film, because I think some of the alternate tapes were a bit better. I think the way the music was more of the old classic music instead of that. I do think the rap music is pretty awful. That
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Go for it. The Sage, I did not mind. The Don King guy who ate the Jason Hart and Jason Goes to Hell. I liked him.
Same guy.
Yeah, I liked him. The street fight was fun. I did like the Mickey scenes, like you said.
I didn't hear no bell.
I actually thought Stallone was pretty bad in it, though. Like maybe because he's supposed to be playing more brain damaged. I mean, that's the part of the plot. I'm not making that
he's
up.
He's really just like, oh.
He sounds more punch drunk. Like the way he plays that character is definitely much more punch drunk than he did in the previous films, and that just took me.
I can't say I disagree with you now that I think about it. I hadn't really thought about that in a long time.
But I mean, for me, it's a C. I mean, I don't hate it like I used to as a kid. Of the first 6, it's my least favorite, but I could watch it. But I mean, did I want that to be the direction it went in? No. I mean, honestly, I think it should just edit it at 4, and that's really all you needed.
I don't think anybody wanted it to go that direction. I think that was a big part of the problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would just end it at 4.
So I kind of agree with that though. I would put it in C if it was me. I know Mark, you would put it in D or F, but
no, I mean I wouldn't put it in F. It'd be C or D, one of the two. Because like I said, there's stuff in it that I like, but just as a whole, it's not the Rocky movie. It's not the Rocky sequel I would have wanted.
It's not the Rocky movie we deserved for sure.
Yeah.
Bullet in the head.
Yeah, bullet to the head.
To the head, bullet in the head, bullet in my ass. I haven't seen it. There's a lot of Stallone films that I had no idea fucking existed now that I look at it.
That's a disappointing one because it's directed by Walter Hill. And it doesn't feel like a Walter Hill movie at all. Was it Son Kane from Fast and Furious is in it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Christian Slater, I think, is in it. Was it Jason Momoa is the main villain? Jason Mamma Mia.
Right. Yeah.
Listen, if it's got Christian Slater in it, it's quality. I think we all know that.
Sometimes. It's very forgettable. Yeah, probably C or D.
Would agree it's forgettable. I knew nothing about the graphic novel that it's based off of. It is forgettable. We could just move on. Like it's not really.
I'm fine with that. All right. D.
Sure.
All right. Rocky 3. I love this movie. I love Mr. T in this movie.
Yeah.
I pretty much love everything about this movie. I love that fucking Apollo trains him in this movie. Like the relationship and dynamics between them in this movie. I love every interaction that he has with Rocky and with Mr. T and Rocky in this movie. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, at least A tier, at least.
Yeah, okay. That's where I would put it.
Put it in your head for a second. Do you think that this movie is better than 4?
I like 4 more. 3, I like 4 more. But see, 3 is like my second favorite, so it's very close.
Yeah, same. So that's what I'm thinking. No, I would still go with 4.
I think I would too. I don't know. There's something about that movie. It's like such a spectacle. And like you were saying, Rambo, so 80s. That's kind of
Yeah.
a perfect movie for me. And 3 doesn't really have that. 3 is much more like a gritty kind of movie than 4
Yeah.
is.
It's a good one though.
It is a really good one. And pretty much everything Mr. T says in that movie is fucking classic. Hey woman. Hey woman. Everything he says, paper champion.
Yeah, his delivery is
Yeah.
definitely special.
Oh God. I guess.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
I'll go with A.
Death Race 2000. Jesus Christ. Them Corman films are rough for me, man, to be honest. Those early Corman films.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like one of the worst Corman films I've ever seen. I'll say that for certain. It's just I struggle with a lot of the production quality of a lot of those movies.
Yeah. So what does he play? Is it Machine Gun Joe or
Yeah.
like that? Yeah. You'd really have to be into that kind of Corman era stuff to appreciate it. There's moments that I like, but I'm trying to think where I'd rank it though overall for.
I mean, I like it. For me, I put like B. I think it's a fun enough B movie. I like some of the carnage. I think Stallone is a lot of fun as a villain. He's having a ball. David Carradine is there. And I agree with the production value. Again, there's some nice satire with how the race runs, and you get extra points if you hit people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to other Corman films, this is a little bit. I think they got as much as they could from their low budget compared to some of his other films he produced. B or C?
I'd go B.
I'd say B or C is fine. I mean, I'm leaning more towards C, but either one's fine with me.
Well, we'll just do C then. Fuck it. What the fuck is this?
Skip Trace.
Skip Trace? Did it say back trace?
Oh, Back Trace. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Back brace? Okay.
See, there you go. I didn't remember the name of the movie. That's how much I remember it. Matthew Modine is the lead. Stallone's in it for
Did you say Matthew Modine is the lead? That's never a good thing.
Yeah. Stallone's in it for like 10 minutes. He comes in, shoots a couple people. That's pretty much it. So
I wish I had
Yeah.
I was gonna say I wish I had a tier that was like who gives a fuck. That would go directly into that.
That's like one of those films Bruce Willis would do in the later years where he pops in for like 5-10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's Stallone's version of it.
Yeah. They give him $1 million just to show up in a movie. Like
Exactly. So for me, it's an F. It's worthless.
I will take his word for it. I've never watched it.
Now this next one is 100% an F. And if you say anything else than that, then I'm gonna fucking kill you because I tried to watch this and this is goddamn
Grudge Match.
Grudge Match.
Oh, Grudge Match. Okay.
It's an F. It's unfunny. Robert De Niro fart jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried to? I know you've seen it, Rambo. Mark, have you tried to watch that movie?
Yeah, that you could call it that. I tried.
I was just kind of like amazed that a movie like that even existed. That they even,
Yeah.
Kevin Hart is in it.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, did I ever tell you that I hate Kevin Hart?
Yeah, but you could tell it again.
Okay. I just find that his comedy is just the worst shit, and his personality drives me nuts too. But like in this movie, that's probably the least of the issues with it. What is De Niro doing in that fucking movie? First of all, I've yet to be able to figure that out.
I know why, because they wanted to play up that Rocky versus Raging Bull.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the same film, and let's make some jokes where they're both boxers, just like Rocky and Raging Bull were boxing movies. Only how many decades was that ago? No one cared at this point.
Yeah.
And they were over the hill, and
It just looked like two old men trying to beat shit up.
Yeah,
Very just discouraging to see.
pretty much. Yeah. I mean, if I want to see those two, I'll watch Copland, which is a far better film.
We're getting to that hopefully soon. I have a lot of things to say about that movie too.
and I know Stallone's old, but I still don't buy Robert De Niro in a ring with Stallone.
No. Just the idea of De Niro in a boxing match is one of the funniest things ever. I'm putting it in AF. I think that's pretty
Yeah,
obvious.
it is.
So we go from that right into the original Rocky. Okay, that's a hell of a transition. What are you gonna say that hadn't already been said a million times about that movie?
It's classic. I mean, like you said, everybody's talked about that film so many times. I mean,
Yeah.
The best part about that movie is, to me, has always been that he didn't win. That would have been the goal of that movie is so much more realistic than like any other movies like that, which is the goal of that movie is not that he wins the fucking fight. It's just that he's able to not get knocked out. That's the only thing he wanted to do. And that was his goal, was just go the distance. He never had any intention of winning. Like he just wanted like to stay in the ring with him to prove that he could do it. And
Exactly.
the fact that he doesn't win that makes it 1,000 times better to me.
Exactly.
mm-hmm.
And you get introduced to all the classic characters in that movie, and they're all like better than they are in any other movie too. Like Burt Young is more realistic because he's an asshole most of the time, but you know he's got his good and bad traits. He's not just all good or all bad like he is in the other movies. But he's Apollo is great too, though. I mean, Carl Weathers is
the
perfect person for that role.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much I don't like about that movie, really. The scene where one of the best scenes in it to me too is where Mickey comes up to like try to get him to let him train him, and he's like, he goes off on him and shit. Yeah,
I agree. I do love that scene. Definitely S tier.
For sure.
Robot fucker, Polly. He does turn into a robot fucker in part 4.
That's right, it stinks.
Yeah. That's right. Is that yeah, this is such a weird, I'm getting whiplash from like the level of quality of these films. So the next one is
what that is.
Rhinestone.
Oh, jeez.
I'm laughing because I remember the worst films of the 80s, and a certain someone mentioned this on their list. They believe it was you. As your top 5 worst of the 80s, I believe.
Oh, dude.
And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's just one of those movies where I get what they were trying to do. I mean, but none of it works. Not a fucking thing in that movie works.
You don't like the music?
No, I don't like anything in that movie.
Yes, it was Bob Clark.
It's just he was not ready to try to do a comedy at that time, for one thing. And for another thing, it's not a good pairing of people. It's just they have no chemistry.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was asking.
No,
Stallone and Dolly Parton.
like that's one of the biggest miscast films of the 80s, to be honest. I don't know what else to say about it. Like it fucking sucks. It's not none.
Yeah, especially like given the fact that I'd heard he had turned down Romancing the Stone to make that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a great movie too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not too good, so not much else to say.
So we're going to go ahead and put that in F tier, I hope.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Expendables 2.
Yeah. Like C or D.
Yeah, that's a good spot. Honestly, like I know we're talking about the second one, but when I did see the first one, I didn't like it. And then when I saw the second one, I was like, fuck this. Having revisited them, I actually have a new appreciation. I really enjoy the first one a lot. I like the second one more now than I did before, but it's still a lot wrong with it. For it to have that kind of a cast, I wanted more of an 80s style action romp, and it feels very 2010 era of movie.
Yeah.
And that's just with those guys, like that's not what you want. I want squibs, but they give me CGI blood splatter. Some of the fights are okay, but I love seeing Van Damme.
Yeah.
Like he's on the big screen. That's really cool and everything. But his fight with Stallone at the end lasts for like 2 fucking minutes.
Yep.
It
was cool. It was cool to see him as the villain, though.
Yeah, yeah.
He did a fairly decent job.
Yeah.
But to me, this is like the Avengers if they didn't have superpowers. It's just like that style of movie.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. And that's
And
not
so-
really what I wanted from these guys. I mean, I wanted more the Delta Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the new people. I didn't really care about Liam Hemsworth. I didn't care about the Asian girl. Dolph Lundgren talking about eating whale ass.
Gotta have that.
Oh yeah, that was my to-do list. I need to go see a movie where Dolph tells about eating Free Willy's ass.
Whale
No.
ass, baby. There ain't nothing better. You get you some juicy, oily whale ass.
Like the first film, he's this psycho that's shooting people's heads up, and he's like psychotic, and now he's talking about eating whale ass.
I'll never understand like the direction they went with his character in all those movies after the first one, because you just mentioned like he's this insane guy like in the first one. and you have a lot of fun. He's actually one of the better characters in the first movie. But man,
I might have had a love machine. Yeah, I guess so. They just live differently. Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it in D.
Yeah.
Or C or D. D.
that's fine.
I'm fine with
D.
D.
Who gives a
Damn,
shit
that's disappointing.
at this point? Like, I have no idea what this movie is. Right
Paradise
now.
Alley,
Oh yeah, okay.
which is about wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I think he directed it. I've only seen it once, and I barely remember it.
I told you we should have a who gives a fuck category. It'd fit right in there.
I guess it'd be C.
See, let's just get rid of it. Now,
Yeah,
I have
that's
one word for this next movie, and that is underrated. Lock Up.
Fully agree. I love
Still
Lock Up.
underrated.
Yeah, hell of a cast. That was I think was the director John Flynn,
Yep,
who
he
also
did
did Brain
Call for
Scan.
Justice.
That too, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, that Brain Scan. I mean, I like a lot of his work. I think that one is very, very underrated. I would agree 100%. Hell of a cast in that film.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sutherland.
Sonny Landham.
Great.
Speak of Sonny Landham before.
Get your ass in the cell, Lord. Beat the
Donald
shit out.
Sutherland is a fantastic bad guy. Yeah, Tom Sizemore. What's sad, think about that film, so many people have passed away other than Stallone. Like everybody else, from even the girl who plays his girlfriend passed away. Frank McRae,
Jesus, you're
Donald
right.
Sutherland, Tom Sizemore, Sonny Landham, the director. Like other than Stallone, like everybody's passed away from that film. But yeah, it's a
John
very
Amos.
underrated. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I said John Amos too.
Yeah, John Amos. Like everybody's passed away, and it's sad because that was 1989. It's not like a film from the 70s or 60s, is it? But I think that's at least an A.
I'd put it at A too.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
Bill Conti's score is really good. Who did Rocky? Yeah, underrated.
Next film is Cliffhanger. Damn, we're going for some bangers now.
S tier movie.
Why you say that, Mark? I agree, but you go ahead.
I mean, knowing that there is probably a better version out there has always bothered me. I'd like to see the uncut version. I know it'll never happen, but I mean, number one, the cast. Lithgow is your main bad guy. You can't really go wrong with him. Michael Rooker being sort of like, I think he's like his best friend or former best friend, given what happens at the beginning. But just the chemistry is great. There's some really cool action scenes. It is a very violent movie. Cool concept, even. It literally hits like every mark for me for like 90s action, like essentials. It's got it all.
You know what? The one thing I didn't understand about that movie was, though, and I've never understood it. Why the fuck does Michael Rooker get so goddamn upset with Stallone when Stallone is doing like everything he possibly can to save that woman?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I get that. It's just the way he looks at it is, well, if he didn't go on there, the weight may not have. I mean, maybe the weight of the both of them were on there helped break the line, and maybe I mean, whenever someone dies, there are people that don't think clearly and like to pass the blame. I've seen that in person, where people blame shit for the death, even if they had nothing to do with it. I mean, that's sadly realistic. But
also, what didn't Michael Rooker? Isn't he the one that like did her rig and stuff?
he brought her up there in the first place. I
I
think
was
he
hearing
brought
say,
that
well,
up.
what the fuck's he going on about?
He brought.
Yeah.
Well, he's in the Raw. That's the thing. He's in the Raw. That's why he gets the shit kicked out by that guy playing soccer with his face.
It just always bothered me. Like his character's so over the top, no pun intended, so over the top about it.
Like Mark said, I love the film. It's in my top 5 Stallone films. It's one of my favorite Die Hard type of movies.
Yeah.
Still, I think the opening is one of the better openings in an action film. It really sets the pace. I think the locations are gorgeous. How much of the stunt work that they put into that film, from the avalanche scenes when Stallone and the guy are going down the hill and he's rubbing the guy's face and it's all burnt up with the ice and the snow. And then, I mean, you have a scene where Stallone fights a guy and stabs him with a stalactite, like impaling. Like, that's one of the more inventive deaths I've ever seen in an action film. John Lithgow is great. He'll kill a few people, they call you murderer. Yep. Kill a million, you're a conqueror. I think Christopher Walken was going to be the bad guy, but then he backed out, so they got John Lithgow.
I think that was the first time. It might have been the first time anybody saw that he could be a really like effective villain. I don't know which came first. Dad
was
or
he in
Blowout?
Yeah, Blowout was.
The, Blowout. You're right. You're right. Yeah, that's my bad. But he's great in that too.
Yeah,
he's great. He's great in Blowout, and he's great in
Ricochet. Yeah, but I that's one of my favorite Rennie Harlan films. So it's a favorite of mine, at least.
Yeah, hell of a 4K as well.
I don't have that 4K. Who put that 4K out? The Arrow?
I think it was a studio release. Okay. If I'm not mistaken.
A or S?
For me, S.
I'd put it in S.
All right. Shit, man! Like this next one, I don't know. It's say this is underrated, but like it's always kind of been made fun of in some ways. But every time I watch it, I'm like, this is just a really good, like, this is like a Rocky movie with arm wrestling. Like, over the top. Man, I love
I
that
love
movie.
it.
Yeah.
I've always
It's-
loved the. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
It's just kind of like the perfect 80s popcorn goofy action movie. There's so many of those that I love. And I think that's like right up there with some of the better ones too.
Mhm. I didn't see it until later. I didn't grow up with it. It's very 80s.
Oh yeah.
It's fine. Like I don't have any issues with it. I'd probably put it in like B or C. It's there. But I think had I grown up watching it, I would like it even more because I mean, the whole chemistry with him and the kid, and I mean, it's very much a film I could see myself loving growing up.
See, that would be me. Like you mentioned, growing up as a kid, that was me. So that's why, like for
Mayor.
me, I
Yeah.
would put it S tier.
Mayor's like D. That motherfucker.
But I love the film. I love the father and son dynamic. I mean, I think for a lot of kids through the 80s and 90s, they live vicariously through the kid. They kind of wish they had a father figure like that. There's a lot of kids during that time period. They either had, divorce, broken home, whatever the case. And that was a film a lot of people saw as a kid. And again, they lived vicariously through it and they wanted that kind of relationship and that kind of dynamic. Has a great soundtrack. And even, yes, I know the arm wrestling stuff may seem silly, but I like how unique it is. I like how unique that plot device is. So it doesn't feel like something you've seen done a dozen times.
Mm-hmm.
And the soundtrack is killer. I love that the finale they took from WWF, these over the top personalities. There's the guy drinking castor oil.
Yep.
There's a guy like eating cigars. I mean, I love the over the top. What was the guy's like? This is a piston, and I'm going to. They did little interviews. That's total WWF.
It is like every there's like all these characters that were really just off the rails. And they had their own little vignettes and everything. It was great.
But okay, that's the thing. Like, it's S tier for me for entertainment. But I get, like you said, it is no pun intended, a punching bag. A lot of people do make fun of it.
Yeah.
So I do still think it's underrated because to this day, it's still a bit of a laughing stock if you bring it up. Like, people don't take it seriously because of the arm wrestling angle. But that's what made it likable to me. I like how unique it is.
I mean, it's just like, but there's, I guess that part of it made it dated somewhat. The fact that it is about arm wrestling, but everything else about the movie is just like every other, great 80s action film. It's just that particular part of it people can't get over it.
That'd be fine. They did a remake, but now it's Power Slap.
That's what I swear to God, I was thinking that would be what it would be. Yeah.
Not the finale where people
just power slap the shit out of somebody. Turn your hat around, get knocked out. This is funny though. Richard Fitzgerald says he arm wrestles for child custody. That's what's missing in Kramer versus Kramer's arm wrestling.
You're damn right. You're damn right. That's the truth.
I love this movie though. It's one of my guilty pleasures. What do you say?
Guilty about it. I love it.
I put it in B.
Okay.
I mean, I don't put it up there with like. I put it with Rocky 3, Lock Up. I probably wouldn't actually. It's great, but I don't know. Mark,
Wherever you want.
I'd say C.
Oh God damn it, Mark, get real.
Put out there and ask, fuck these haters. Fuck them. Ask, goddamn it. Fuck this shit. You bunch of haters. You call me a hater. Yo, a bunch of haters.
That's Copland next, I'm pretty sure.
That is a great movie. Underrated. It did not do well when it came out. What was the film? LA Confidential took over and kind of that's the film that got all the buzz with Russell Crowe and Kevin Spacey. But I think Copland is excellent cast.
Phenomenal cast. I love that cast.
It's an amazing cast. Yeah. I love the ending of that movie too, man, because it's so realistic in terms of like it's not like this big grandiose like action finale like something like Rambo 2 or something like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's very just like straightforward, kind of like what would happen in the case where like somebody did that, and very toned down from what you would like normally see in an action movie like that.
Yeah.
And he just walks up there with a shotgun and he gets shot and it's just like
before that they fuck with his hearing with the gunshot.
Yeah.
It's a modern Western. And that finale is the showdown. It's modern Western of a showdown.
I'm not sure why that movie didn't catch on as well as it did.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's my favorite James Mangold movie. I think that's his best. Like,
I agree.
He nailed it on every front. Like the tone of it, it's gritty. It's got that constant sense of realism, like you said. Like the shootout at the end's not over the top. It's what would happen, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you not like a movie? You got Harvey Keitel, Ray Liotta, De Niro, Robert Patrick doing an amazing job of playing an insane cop.
Yep.
I mean, and there's others I'm not even mentioning. I think Peter Berg is in it as well. Noah Emmerich. Like, list goes on and on. It's fantastic.
I also really like the angle to where like there's a scene in that movie that perfectly to me like sums up kind of like the whole theme of the movie, where he goes in and he's talking to De Niro and he's like trying to explain all this stuff that's going on, and De Niro's eating a sandwich and he's not paying any attention to him. And he's just like, you had your fucking chance and you fucking blew it. Get out of here. And all this shit. And it's just like nobody respects him.
Yeah.
You had your chance and you blew it.
Yeah, that's exactly how you said it.
You blew it.
Yeah.
If I understand in that scene, like that was kind of out of the blue because Stallone kept bothering him. So that was a real reaction. It's that just to get him pissed and hyped up. So it's A or S at least.
I'd put it in S tier.
I'll put it in S because I think I went back and watched it not too long ago, and I think it's much better than people give it credit for.
Yeah. And someone was asking in the chat, no, this was not nominated for anything.
And now we got to go from Copland into the goddamn Expendables. That's great. Is that the first one?
I like the first one.
That's the first one.
I like it less than what I saw in the theater, but I put at least B. At least, I mean,
it's a good spot.
I like it.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I warmed up to it. I did not like it when I first saw it, but like I said, upon a rewatch, I got a whole new appreciation for it. So I like
it. Yeah, he says, "Fuck the Expendables." He's like Iron Sheik.
Mayor's on fire tonight.
I mean, I really never liked those movies that much, but like I'll give it to you that the first one is probably by far the best one. So I put it in B. Rocky Balboa, which was one of the biggest surprises that I've ever been a part of in terms of like going in thinking it was going to be absolute shit and being pleasantly surprised at how good it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I would put it in A just because I think it has one of Stallone's best performances.
I agree with you. Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people talk about it, but the speech he gives to his son is still a great speech about moving forward, and that has a good emotional basis to it. I didn't mind the end fight. I mean, it's not as good as the other ones, and yeah, you gotta take a bit of escapism because of how old he is and who he's up against. But it's entertainment. It's not a documentary.
Well, part of the problem with the end fight though is that the villain's not any good, or at least not nearly as good as any of the
Antonio Tarver.
Yeah, it's like nobody gives a shit. Like he wasn't charismatic. He wasn't menacing. He just wasn't very.
Would you have chosen an actor or an athlete?
That's a good question. Probably an actor. I don't think I would go with especially not a boxer. I mean, they're not known for their ability to, really be in films and carry anything.
What if it was Mike Tyson? That was Mike Tyson.
It's kind of hard to say.
Tyson would have been interesting.
Like, but who do you cast at that time? Because that was 2006 that came out. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know who the fuck would even play the villain around that time, like actor wise.
Well, it depends. A younger guy.
Shit, Michael B. Jordan, put him in there. He's doing everything at that time anyway.
No, he was so good at the time.
Well, Mark, how about someone like Scott Adkins? Like how fast he is with his fists and stuff.
Yeah.
He did Undisputed 2.
Yeah.
Or Michael Jai White, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I thought some of his fight scenes in Expendables 2 were some of the best in the movie. So yeah, that'd be a good pick. It's not bad.
But yeah, Antonio Tarver is not really sparking the flames of.
I mean, no, he was most well known for the fight with Roy Jones Jr. Where he knocked him out, but I never liked him as a boxer, and I never really particularly liked him in this. So, but still though, the movie itself, I would probably put in A.
Yeah, it's definitely a step up from Rocky 5.
Yeah, I agree.
And the last good Rocky.
We go from that to Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
S tier.
Fucking S. 100% S. The movie you got tricked into doing by Schwarzenegger. Oh my God. Man, I've seen this movie a total of maybe one time, maybe two. And I was like, what the hell? Like,
I think that was most people's reaction.
Like, I guess I get kind of like what they were going for with the contrast and everything and trying to make that funny, but it's a one joke movie and none of it works.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they wanted Kindergarten Cop, like a ridiculous idea for an action hero. Only Kindergarten Cop did it better.
It really is in a category. It's all its own. It's like hard to even like put it in a ranking.
Yeah, I'm such a Stallone fan. I could watch it just for how ridiculous it is, but I'm not going to defend it either. So wherever you put it, I could watch it for how just silly it is. But yeah,
you're not going to defend this.
The reason to see it sticks out is why he's got to eat all the breakfast.
Okay, but take a look at do you think it should be an F tier? Looking at the bottom tier of movies.
No. I'll watch it over any of those. And
what do you think, Mark?
Put in C.
It's D or F for me. I just
has to be in there.
I'm not a fan.
Listen, buddy, it's got a golden girl in it. You can't put golden girl in the C, D, or F. It's a golden girl. That's disrespectful.
Can't fuck around with the stale Gaity Bulls. Come on.
Exactly.
I'll put it in D just to be nice. And then we go from that to First Blood.
First
So
Blood.
Mhm.
What more can be said?
yeah, man.
Exactly.
I give that S just for the speech at the end alone. If nothing else in that movie
Mhm.
existed, I'd still give it S on that.
Yeah, put on this. It's a classic. It's
Yeah.
Detox, aka I See You, is the next one.
so Mark and I have seen this film. We actually saw the extended cut as well,
Mhm.
and I know Mark likes it. I really enjoy it. It's one of my list of underrated Stallone films, like highly underrated. And the thing with it, do I base it on the cut that was released, which I really enjoyed? Do I base it on the cut that came out the work print? But oh, I thought Mark was. I thought
No,
yep.
I actually do have
I
it.
saw you move it.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
Mark moving. I'm like, yep, he's going to show it. It's the closest he got to do a horror film, which was cool. It's a serial
Yeah.
killer movie in the vein of
Yeah.
Seven. I like the location in the snow, isolated. It feels like John Carpenter's The Thing, location-wise. It's got a good cast where you have Robert Patrick, you got
Chris Christopherson,
Chris Christopherson, you got
Sean Patrick Flannery,
Tom Berenger, Charles Dutton. You have a pretty good cast.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love that he got to be in that realm of a serial killer movie.
Yeah.
Where would you put him, Mark? I'll leave it up to you.
I would put it in A or B. It, as much as I do love it, like the main cut of the movie,
Yeah.
once you see like the extended one, like and all the extra stuff that was cut out, it's a better film. But again, that's not the one that's widely available. So
Yeah.
as is, I'd say A or B.
I saw it not too long ago, maybe like 6-8 months ago or something like that. When it came out from MVD, had it on sale, or one of those companies had it on sale. That was the first time I'd seen it. I thought it was fine. I was a little bored. I agree with you all about the set was great. The scenery was great. The cinematography was really good. It's just, I don't know. The pacing left something to be desired for me in the movie.
I could see that.
Right.
So I would probably put it in B or C if it was me. But you guys
I'm fine
are,
with B.
You put him in B.
Some middle ground. Yeah.
and then fuck these Creed movies. For the love of God, let's just go in D and get away from my life. Give a shit about these
They just keep
fucking
coming back.
Creed movies. Fuck these expendable movies too. That's going in D too. Fuck it. God, how many of them damn movies?
4.
But seriously, we should probably at least talk about Expendables 3. I don't want to talk about fucking Creed. I'm sick of talking about them movies. Shit on that.
So, Daylight. I like Daylight. I think it's a fun little disaster movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's got some really good action set pieces. Stallone does a really good job in the lead. Funny enough, Daniel Harris is in it.
I was getting ready to say, isn't
Mhm.
Daniel Harris in it? Hold on one second.
He
I'm
is
gonna
in
put
it, yeah.
I'm gonna put it right here in F tier. Fuck that. Just because of her. No, I'm just kidding. She's also in Last Boy Scout, which is a great movie. So I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think where I would put it. Well, I'll let you guys talk if you've seen it.
I have seen it. I do like it. I like the concept, the whole thing with the tunnel and the water and everything. Like it works for what they're trying to do. I'm trying to think where I'd put it though.
The thing is,
They-
Stallone is good, but the people he's saving are such annoying pricks that you kind of want them to die. And
Yep.
you just want to tell Stallone, don't worry about saving them. Just save yourself.
Yeah.
That's like my big critique is that the people he's saving are from the get-go, he's trying to help, and they just treat him like shit for no reason. So I just like reality. So it just
It's a very
likable.
realistic movie.
Yeah. It's a fun disaster movie though. It's A or B for me.
You wanted Viggo Mortensen to die in that movie.
Mhm.
No, he was one of the few decent ones. But
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like, wait a minute.
like Daniel Harris, this is not because that she was a bit annoying. Her dad and mom were annoying in the movie. The love interest, like why was there a love interest? The Amy Brenneman didn't give a shit. But the set pieces were good and Stallone was good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's A or B for me.
Mark, what do you think? Because I really
I'd say
don't give a
B.
shit. Okay.
B's
Sure.
it.
Rambo 3 is up next. Rambo versus the Soviet Union.
Rambo versus the Taliban. But
I like that one. I don't get the hate for it.
It really got shit on at the time. Like it
Yeah.
really got put down. I don't understand that exactly either. I mean, it's not as good as the first and second one to me, but like it's not didn't need to get shit all over.
I agree.
What's the word? I'm very partial to Rambo 3. That's one of the ones I watched a lot growing up. I love the film. I never understood the hate for it. I never understood what people didn't like about it. It is over the top, but it's my kind of over the top of escapism. And you will never see a film like that again where everything is done in camera. And like the finale where it's just all these tanks and helicopters and just such a big grand scale. I mean, you got him blowing up helicopters with arrows. You got big gunship battles. Like the budget's on the screen. That's the spectacle I want. And rarely get in a film nowadays where everything's either too digital or too CGI or I miss film. That's the equivalent of the type of films I miss. And on my list would be S tier. I know no one would agree with that. I'm just speaking from my own personal taste. I miss movies like that. That's a signifier for the type of movies I'm into. So
Mm-hmm.
I just look at some of these comments. There's such a wide range on this movie that this is
Yeah.
probably the most divisive one I've seen so far. Like some people are like Rambo 3 sucks. I don't like Rambo 3. Then people are like I love the stunts in the movie. I like it better than 2. S tier. And then people are like Rambo 3 is boring. I think that's probably I would not call Rambo 3 boring. Like any of the
No.
shit. Like
teach their own. I just don't understand what there is to not like about it. I just don't get what's so boring. I mean, if you don't like his over the top, yes, it is. I that's what I like about it. It's my type of comic book movie. But yeah, I don't find it boring. I don't see what's boring about it.
No, yeah, it's
I mean, he's
far
throwing
from
knives
that.
into people's necks. He shoots like 200 people in the movie. He's
Exactly.
blowing up entire helicopter. I mean, there's the whole cave system where he's hunting people with bow and arrows, and he has to fight with the guy with all the grenades and pulls the pin. And not only does he get hung, and then he gets blown up. So
Right.
I just don't see boring, but different tastes.
Mm-hmm.
where would you put it?
Me, S, but I know no one would agree. So what about you, Mark?
Probably B. At least a B.
I'll split the difference in because I think I would have probably put it in A, honestly.
Cool.
Now I'm just going to tell you right now that I like Rocky 2 almost, if maybe the same amount that I like Rocky. So I'm going to be biased on this.
Mhm.
I love Rocky too. It's funny growing up, I saw Rocky 2, 3, and 4 over and over again, and it wasn't years later that I saw Rocky 1. I don't know why. It just worked out that way. So Rocky 2 was my introduction, and I probably liked it more than the first because of nostalgia.
Yeah.
But
It's just, there's something about the idea too that like it has the perfect opening in that like it's the most realistic thing that could happen. So he has this big match, he doesn't win, and then he just goes and he has to work like a regular fucking job and
Yeah.
deal with all the bullshit. And then eventually, like, you know, Apollo gets so upset because a lot of people thought that he won that he challenges him to the rematch, and he doesn't really want to necessarily, like, you know, nobody really wants him to do it or anything, but he has to because he can't do anything else. Like, it's just it's incredibly realistic to what would probably be the case. Probably the least realistic thing about it is that he wins at the end. But
yeah, I love the commercials, Beast Aftershave.
It's a
Where you
great follow up. I
you
mean,
can't read. That's the other part about it, where it's like that's pretty accurate, probably. I mean, to his character.
It's great. Rocky 2. So where would you put it, UB?
I'd put it in S tier. I think, like I
Sure.
said, like I probably think about as much about that movie as I do Rocky.
I wouldn't complain about that.
Wouldn't be mad at it. Yeah.
What,
Go for
Mark?
it.
What do you think, though? Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're fine. I mean, that's probably where I put it too. I mean, you could go right into that film right after watching the first one. I love the flow of that film. It'd be S tier. I mean, I don't have any issues with Rocky 2. Always liked it.
All right. I'll put that in S tier. I can't tell what this one is yet, but give me a second. Shade?
It's a direct-to-video film where it's about these card sharks. Stallone has a supporting role. He's kind of like the main guy. He's the guy at the end that they go up against to do like this steam to overtake him in this card game. I think Gabriel Byrne's in it. It's okay for a direct-to-video film. But
Was that like
Stallone-
one of his early 2000s movies or something?
Yeah.
Why? Okay.
This is when, because his film's bombed, he was going straight to video.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's watchable compared to others.
Where would you put it, Rambo? B
I
or
put it
C?
B.
Okay.
It's
I'll take your
watchable.
word for it because I've never even heard of it.
Yeah. Depends how you're into like films like Rounders and stuff like that.
So up next is probably one of my favorite Stallone films that nobody ever talks about.
Oh,
It could possibly be my favorite Stallone film, Nighthawks.
There you go.
And it
Oh, okay.
so Nighthawks has got three things going for it, in my opinion. Number one is Rutger Hauer. It's probably one of his best performances in anything. Maybe aside from Hitcher. Number two is Stallone, who's really good in it, even though he doesn't have like a lot of like scenes and doesn't have a lot of dialogue either.
Yeah.
But number three is that fucking ending. Ever since I was a kid, I've remembered that ending. It's got one of the best endings that I didn't see coming whatsoever. You don't see coming if you've never seen it either. In any action film. So I would put it at S. I think it's like one of the best films to come out of that kind at that time.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is a bit underrated. I don't see many people talk about that one. You got Billy D. Williams amongst other people in the cast. I don't know if I'd put it in S tier, but I'm trying to think. I sound like a broken record. Maybe B tier. I like it. It's strong performances. It's well done, but yeah, it's and Rutger Hauer, like you mentioned, it's always amazing.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Good film.
Where would you put it, Rambo?
F. No,
What the fuck?
no, I'm just pissing off the chat. It's a good, like you mentioned, Rutger Hauer's really good. Stallone trying to do his kind of his Serpico look.
Definitely, yeah.
Billy D. Williams, he's good too.
Mm-hmm.
A. Put it A. I think just because I wish we could see the uncut version.
Mm-hmm.
Because even the ending, I mean, it's good, but like because I noticed they cut stuff out, so when he gets out, it's stupid. It's the details where it's like, okay, he shot this much, but I see a lot more bullets on him. So in my mind, I know it was cut, which I mean, I know it's not a big deal, but it's just one of those things that I know. I wish we could see the uncut version, but yeah, it's a good movie that doesn't get talked about a lot. So didn't it get a release recently from was it Shout Factory or was it?
Yeah, they put it out, I think, at some point. Was it on Shout Select, maybe?
I thought so, but it didn't
That
have a whole lot.
might be the only version I have of it, now that I think about
Mm.
it. It doesn't have a 4K, though.
Mm.
I don't know why, but...
What company released Nighthawks?
You mean for the Blu-ray?
Like
Shout it.
from back to the day, the studio. It was a studio, like
I think that was Universal, maybe. I think it's Universal. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'll put it at A.
Sure.
Fuck, come on. Cobra. I'll tell you something about Cobra that's funny too, though, is that like when that Arrow 4K came out and everything, I watched it again and I was like, this is actually better than I remember it being. It's like it's one of the few times that happens where something from your childhood is actually better than you remember. Like, it's like most of the time you just like anything. So yeah.
It's
For me-
S tier for me. I mean,
Yeah.
It's
Love
S tier for me. This is another one of those movies I would say if you want a movie that's what's the 80s, this is the 80s.
Yeah, it's exactly it. Yeah, it's just like the perfect like
yeah.
80s action film.
Yeah, just look at that poster. That poster is 80s. The cutting pizza with scissors. Why? Because fuck it. The Bride Tops and the weird Brigitte Nielsen model where she's standing next to like robots or something.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like a bunch of like android looking people beside her. Yeah.
And the soundtrack, Angel of the City.
Yeah, music is great too.
And it's got the horror slasher, little bit of a vibe to it, feel to it, which is cool.
Hell yeah.
And
The
very,
cult aspect of it and everything.
The
where they're
killers,
there's nothing not to like about Cobra, in my opinion.
Mhm.
So
yeah, the only thing I wish is we could see the full version, but we'll never see it because it was a 2-hour movie. They cut a lot out.
So it's going, it's going in S tier. So that's not even really a question.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
The Specialist. Jesus, I haven't thought about that movie in 20 years.
Same. It's okay. I mean, you do have James Woods as the villain, which is always a plus.
Eric Roberts in there too.
But you do have Sharon Stone, which is a minus. I'm not a Sharon Stone guy. That's my least favorite part of the film. I wish there was a version of the movie without her in it. And it was just Stallone.
They just take her out of the movie.
Because if it's Stallone versus James Woods and you deal with these bombs, I do think that would be a more better movie than Sharon Stone and Sly having sex in the shower. And I'm like, I don't want to see this. So I just fast forward.
That's probably like one of his demands at the time.
I kind of
what
agree
I've
with
heard.
you though about Sharon Stone. Like, even in stuff like Casino, like she's the thing that sticks out the most about that movie.
She's probably the worst part of Casino.
That's
Like,
what I mean. Yeah.
I want more of the mafia stuff and like, but there's so much back and forth with De Niro and Stone. It's just like, good God, you could cut some of that and I'd be.
I mean,
Totally
she's
fine.
good in like Total Recall,
Yeah,
Basic Instinct, but then
She's got a
after
very
that,
small part in Total Recall. That's probably why.
but then Basic Instinct, like she's
Yeah.
good in that, but then you had like The Quick and the Dead, which I think she ruins that film.
I don't think she's good in that either. I agree.
Mhm.
She was in
Everybody else is, but yeah,
yeah, she was in Catwoman,
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
where her face becomes like a granite face because her special makeup, so you can't put your face.
Yeah. I don't remember the specialist though, man. I'll just tell you. So you can put it anywhere and I'd believe you.
I love all the scenes with the bombs and stuff. Like Rambo, you were mentioning some of that, especially the scene where it's like half of a hotel room or something. They blow up like part of it. I always loved that scene as a kid. Even the little stuff like him throwing the guy out the fucking window on the bus or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of cool moments and he's solid in it. But it's just an okay film overall. Maybe C tier.
Sure.
All right.
That's good.
I'll be interested to see what y'all have to say about this next one though. Judge Dredd.
Fucking F.
I am the law.
That is one of the more disappointing Stallone. Okay, well, not okay. I would say D, because I do think there's some good special effect, like set pieces. There's some good, like the budget. You just see bits of it on screen, and Armando Asante is fun in the hamming it up.
That's why I like the movie. It's a bad film, no doubt about it. But he is so fun to watch in that movie.
You want the chaos? I'll give you the chaos.
Yeah.
He is chewing the series. He is the best part.
And when he mocks Stallone later, that's great.
But then you got Rob Schneider being the sidekick tag along.
There's not many people I hate more than Rob Schneider in movies, by the way.
So him or Kevin Hart?
God, man, that's basically the same person in just different form.
What was up? Was he buddies with Schneider around that time? Because he was in Demolition Man as well with Stallone.
Tiny man.
I don't know, man. That's too. I would probably say Kevin Hart still, but
Judge Dredd, it could have been so much better. But it's like they want to make it PG-13, but then the director wanted to make it an R-rated, and then they were fighting each other. So then you got an R-rated movie that doesn't really feel R-rated because
especially the scene with like the cannibals or whatever. It's like
where nothing's done.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
And then like Stallone, if he just kept the helmet on and did that Cobra voice, it would be fine. But then he takes it off and he becomes very over the top. I didn't betray the law. I'm the law. I can't. It's just laughable. And I'm a bit Stallone fan, but that's like, come on, dude. You know,
it's at least a D.
All right, D it is.
What about you? Your thoughts on it?
I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing.
Okay, well, there you go.
I think I've tried to watch it maybe 2 or 3 times and never been able to even like get through it. So I would just like take whatever you guys say. I do, however, think this next movie's underrated. Assassins.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I love Assassins.
I always liked that movie. And
written by the Wachowskis, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know it was written by the Wachowskis.
Yeah, a few years before they did.
And they wanted their name taken off.
Yeah, that was a whole studio fiasco. Yeah,
this is when they had dicks.
I mean, you're dealing with Joel Silver with that movie, so.
God damn it, Rambo!
Probably see why.
Well, I'm just stating a fact. Nothing wrong with that, folks. Just a fat. That's when they had dicks.
Oh,
It's just a fat. That's all. Nothing wrong with it.
back at that time.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. It's just that's the
It's
truth.
just
Gonna get the
that.
stream.
Yeah,
Taken
here it
down
goes.
again,
Be like that one time where you're just sitting there, all the numbers all of a sudden just drop completely off. I like that movie though. Like I think that the setups and everything for when they're setting up there to take people out and stuff like that are great. I like the interplay between them. I think it was really cool.
Love Banderas in that.
Banderas is great. Yeah,
so crazy and over. I mean, it's the same year as Desperado, but I mean, if you take the character from that he plays in Desperado and just turn him into a bad guy, that's pretty much what you get in Assassins. And
well,
he's fantastic in it.
I would say he has more. I like Desperado, but he has more personality in this.
Yeah, for sure.
He's definitely got more of that kind of fun, gleeful villain type.
Mm-hmm.
My only issue is Julianne Moore. I'm not really big on Julianne Moore. That whole like kind of she's a hacker, kind of a love story, but not really.
Yeah,
I thought that was just dragged it down because it's like over 2 hours.
Miscast, I would say. Like,
it makes that film over 2 hours. I don't think you needed her.
Mm-hmm.
I like Julianne Moore though, but like I don't think should have been in this movie necessarily. Doesn't make any sense.
You liked her in Hannibal?
God damn it! You did have to bring that up, didn't you? I don't really like Hannibal. Like I don't like anything about Hannibal per se, so I can't really have to include her in that as well.
This is a good film.
I mean, I would
you put it though.
B. I'd put it in B. I mean, I don't think it's.
I think that's fair.
That's a good spot.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Richard Donner.
Yeah.
One of his films they don't really talk about.
Mm-hmm. Saw that one in the theater.
Tango and Cash.
S tier for me. Love that movie.
It's got Robert Starr in it, boys. What do you fucking want? What more do you want?
I mean, this was technically the last film of the 80s because it came out right before the end of the year. So this is how the 80s ended. And I mean, probably the buddy cop film I watched the most growing up, which is why I think I said this before in a stream. We were talking about Lethal Weapon, which is a great movie, but that was always my personal favorite buddy cop film because of how many times I watched it. So nostalgia plays a big part of it because Stallone and Kurt Russell are two of my favorites, and just their back and forth is so much fun to watch. From all the lines, me and my ass will be in the neighborhoods. I love you, Conan the Barbarian.
No, dude, the best scene is when like Kurt Russell he's mocking Stallone. He's like, I don't know. And he's like, yeah, you don't know shit.
I remember that, yeah.
I also always love the Slinky scene. Clint Howard is like, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of good scenes in that movie. Like, actually, a lot of entertaining shit.
I could quote every line from the film. I warped the tape as a kid. Love the movie. It's S tier for me.
We need to pay Jabba the Hutt here a visit.
I mean, the fact
I bring the beer.
I think the fact that we can all quote like shit from it or like remember specific parts is probably probably means
yeah. Go ahead.
That it should be an S tier.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always one of those films where people ask me what's a film I wish had a sequel. That was always on the list, but didn't do that well.
No, oddly enough, I think it got in at the last part of that huge action trend from the 80s, and like by that point people were kind of tired of that style, and it really the one thing about that movie is it really like hopped up the one-liners and the buddy cop shit to a point where people were just already kind of sick of that, and that just I think pushed it over the edge. There was like a revolt against that movie, I think, or at least that style of movie.
Yeah, Sally. Yeah.
Terry Hatcher was hot in that as well.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord, yeah, yeah. I wish Kurt Russell would adopt me. Somebody. It's killer. Last one up is Rambo 2. Rambo gives his little gets a little necklace thing from the Chinese woman or whatever. There's a whole that whole section of that movie. I was always like, what? Even as a kid, I was like, what is going on? Have like the love interest in the middle of all this shit. But in terms of like sheer like carnage and action scenes, I think it's great.
Yeah, written at the exact same time, same day as Aliens, according to Cameron.
Oh wow.
I always remember the story of him talking about where he had 2 desks in a room, and he's writing Aliens on one desk, a stack of papers, and then the other desk is Rambo 2. I really enjoy the film a lot. I think that George P. that did that one.
Cuss Models. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he works. With
Although
him again.
most people say really Stallone made it.
Yeah, I've heard that before too. Has there ever been any confirmation on that? Like, do you know if that's like a legitimate thing where he was actually?
Well, apparently the same thing happened on Tombstone, where really Kurt Russell directed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Heard that as well.
For me, I can only speak personally, like everything else. It's the film I watched the most growing up. It was probably my favorite movie as a kid. That's the film that made me have the Rambo name in my username. Like that to me, how like people talk about comic book movies nowadays, that was my ultimate comic book movie. How some people were Commando, which I love Commando, mine was Rambo 2. So that was the
Basically
film that,
the same type of movie, really.
yeah, that testosterone fueled, straightforward, guns a-blazing, kind of giving you what I wanted as a kid, that type of carnage and action. But I liked the story. I liked the music by Jerry Goldsmith. I loved the locations. I loved the variety of action. So you had hunting, hiding in the mud, hunting them one by one. I love the idea, the C4 tipped explosive arrow. I always thought was such a cool, unique weapon that piqued my interest as a kid. To this day. The bit where he's just standing there all badass and stoic and just aims the arrow and just blows the guy to smithereens, taking the helicopter and wiping out, Vietnam Part 2, but this time Rambo wins. The Revenge for Vietnam, starring Rambo. He wins the Vietnam War.
Is this kind of fantasy? Yeah.
It is a fantasy. I always looked at it as that. First Blood was more reality. This was definitely more fantasy. As a kid, that's what I was more drawn towards, and that stuck with me. So while, yes, people could say First Blood is the technically better movie because of the drama and because of the idea and realism, Rambo 2 was the most entertaining movie for me as a kid. And it's still one of my personal favorite movies. So,
see, I remember when this movie came out. I'm old enough to remember that. And the merchandise and shit after this movie came out was insane. Like I had the figures. They made, I don't know how many like different ones, like Rambo kind of related stuff. It just, all of that stuff took off like after this movie, and everybody after this movie wanted the knife with the compass and shit in it.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. It just became like more than a movie. It became like a cultural kind of thing where all the kids wanted like the Rambo stuff, and all of a sudden he became like the new, big action star at that point. Like it was, he was already huge from Rocky and all that shit, but like that just kicked it up like 1,000 notches when the Rambo, especially when part 2 came along. So in terms of the film, though, I always liked it. I always really enjoyed it. It reminds me of like his version of Commando, or I guess Schwarzenegger's version of part 2. I don't know how you would say it, but yeah.
Yeah, the amount of films that ripped off or inspired by that film from then on create like a whole subgenre onto itself. Like countless movies try to rip that off, especially in the low budget or foreign market, where you have like these Italian rip-offs and all this stuff, like the Road Warrior did before it, where there's all these rip-offs. And was it the Strike Commando with Red Brown, all that stuff.
Yeah, I've got that movie, sadly. Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I always viewed it, for me personally, as a quintessential 80s action film.
I think so too. I think it's like one of the most quintessential 80s action films, really.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't know where you guys would put it.
Well, I mean, based on that, we have to put it in S, I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right, so that's then what the whole thing looks like. I'm pretty good with all that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Would you say who had a better career, Stallone or Schwarzenegger?
Fucking hard to say, though, because Schwarzenegger had a whole other career, as the governor and everything. You're talking about just like films?
Let's go with films.
All right.
That's easier.
Objectively, I'd have to say Schwarzenegger did. Because I just feel like he had more giant, like, blockbuster movies than Stallone did. I mean,
he was more successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd go Arnold as well.
Because Stallone, if it wasn't Rambo, Rocky, aside from a cliffhanger, most of these films were flops.
Mm-hmm.
But Arnold, Predator, Total Recall, Kindergarten Cop, Twins.
Yeah, he had a string of movies that were all hits, like in the 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
He had so much shit, too. I think the only big misstep he made was Last Action Hero during that time period.
And Junior.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Junior still made money, though, didn't it?
Maybe it did. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad.
All right. So there you go, y'all. There is the Sylvester Stallone tier ranking of all of his damn films. I'm pretty sure that's pretty comprehensive, too.
Yeah.
So we're at 2 hours and 35 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and say, Rambo, what do you got next? What do you got coming up?
Long story short, thanks to people out there for the requests, I have a number of reactions to some sports documentaries. I have video game playthrough of Spider-Man for PS2, which was the worst fucking game I played in a while. So I rant a bit about that. Attrition, so a Steven Seagal rant. Fuck Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
And see, eventually Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 and 4. Because of course, I had to watch those fucking films back to back.
Of course. Yeah.
Those are horrible movies. 4 is better than 3, I guess. The stuff actually happens, but they still suck.
Yeah, it makes no sense, that 4th movie.
No, I don't know why there's bugs. But then something about this demon who was the wife of Adam and something. Colt. Clint Howard with larva.
I'm not sure I've ever made it all the way through part 4. I've tried so many times, and just like that movie bores the shit out of me, like every time.
Yeah.
Have either you? One quick question: have either you seen the new Silent Night, Deadly Night?
No.
Haven't watched it yet.
So, how about you, Mark? What you have coming up?
Well, the last video that I did was on a box set, so I may go for something a little smaller this time, but I don't have anything picked out per se. So yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned to the channel. I don't know. You'll get something though.
All right. As far as we go, I don't know. Who the fuck ever knows? What in the hell? I don't think we have anything coming up. So just hang around and wait and see. We'll figure out something to do soon. But check us out over at Dead Pit. Dead Pit on YouTube. Into the Dead Pit. Instagram. Twitter. I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff too. Kicks.
Mm-hmm.
AIM. ICQ. IQC.
Twitch.
Insane Clown Posse. Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. Oh, shit. So, yeah, until next time, just remember one thing. Oh, wait, it was going out. I just left that as the fucking outro.
I thought that was like the instrumental.
That's the instrumental version. Hold on. Oh, fuck. It's got to whack and loop the track. That'd be amazing. It just played like constantly.
I'm a stunt man. Motherfucker stunt man. Motherfucker
There we go.
stunt man. I'm the man with the cash. I'm a stunt man. Motherfucker stunt man. Motherfucker stunt man. Back the fuck up before I smoke your ass, dog. Motherfucker stunt man. Motherfucker stunt man.
So yeah.
I'm the man with the cash. I'm a stunt man.
On that note,
Motherfucker stunt man.
we out of here.
Back the fuck up before I
See
smoke
y'all.
your ass. Big screen glow, popcorn in the bowl. Marathons running, got a box for the soul. From slasher to found footage, foreign with subs. I can pull what you
A big thanks goes out to our supporters over at You can get hours upon hours of great content, right, Uncle Bill?
There's so many hours of content. We've got reviews. We've got songs. We've got live streams. We've got exclusive streams. We've got non-exclusive streams. We've got streams with all kinds of celebrities and all kinds of different old shows from the past podcast, the initial incarnation of the show. All of that can be yours.
Dead Pit on Patreon.com. Show us a little bit of love. Give us some money because we definitely deserve it. That Patreon page is so killer that you'll rub your bird to it on a nightly basis. It's that good.
You won't be able to contain yourself. You'll have to jerk your bird out and go crazy. I mean, that's how much content that we have. So much content that it's massive, and it will massively smack you in the face.
You'll play with your bird so much, pretty soon you'll be looking around for somebody else's bird to play with.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite Filipino bitch, Miss Slatko Fudd, telling you about shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. And it's the best goddamn deal on horror shirts you will ever see. New shirts, old shirts, all the in-between shirts. God damn it, fools, go over to shop.deadpit.com. You ain't down with that. You can go to